Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another video. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to replace the low pressure AC line on your 7th gen Nissan Maxima 2009, 2014. All you are going to need is a pry tool, a 10 mil, and a swivel head with an extension. That's all you're going to need. So the reason I got the car wrapped is show you the location of the other hose. And the way to find that from the top is just feel with your hand down to the pipe to where it, well, that's the best way I could describe. Just feel down the low pressure AC line until you feel the bolt at the end that's pointing upwards. It's not this one. This one we replaced in the last video. This is a discharge pipe. We already replaced that. Now we're replacing the low pressure. And if you didn't watch the previous video, my system is completely empty, so I don't have, there's no refrigerant, no nothing. I got a new AC compressor, new AC condenser sensor switch, and a new discharge line. And now we're about to replace the low pressure. So, so part number is 92480ZX70A. This will cost you $140 to $160 depending on the Nissan dealership you go to. And then I also got new bolts for this. So part number for that is 01125-N6031. Alright, so first in the engine bay, you would have a grommet here. I haven't put a grommet back in there. But you just use your pry tool and take that out, and then you want to slide this down and set this up. Right. Then once you got that off, you see it connects to right here. You see that bolt's kind of old. It's original. So that's why, another reason why I'm replacing that too. So the top one is easy accessible. And then for the top, we are going to have to move the air intake duct. That way you can have a little bit more space, and then fit that swivel with the extended 10 mil to take out the bottom bolt. You got 3 10 mils, 1, 2, 3. So next, slide it going back to the engine bay, lift up in an angle, and then pull out. With the camera. So, alright, so I got it on there. So once you get in there, just hold it, and then I'm not sure if the microphone's picking up the ratchet turning. So that's how you want to do it. So I'm gonna get the camera out my face, that way I can take it out. Once you got that 10 mil out, just pull out the hose. So let's see. I have to do it from the top. Yeah, I might have to wiggle it from the top, but I did get the 10 mil bolt up. Alright, and then once you get to the top, take out the other 10 mil. Wiggle that. You're supposed to hold the other sides, the other pipe too, but that's out. Let me get this out the way. Let's see if I can wiggle it from here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, got this out. We got a new one. We're going to guide it the same way it came out. So this is how you know what's the top. We're going to keep this there for right now. So you're going to need PAG 46. If you don't have PAG 46, you can also use PAG 100. If you get, this is the one I recommend, AC Certified Pro. This will run you, depending on the store you go to, $12 to $14. There is cheaper ones, but make sure it's R134A compatible and all that. So what we're going to do, we're going to take some of this and we're going to lubricate the O-ring. And then we're gonna put that in there and then put the new 10 mil. All right, so we can take that off. And I got clean gloves on, so I'm just gonna dip my finger in here. And then we are going to lubricate the O-ring with it. You do not want to put that in dry because you can sit there and damage the seal, well, the O-ring. And you don't want to use motor oil because that could also damage the O-ring. Twist that back in slowly. All right, that went in. Let me change my gloves. Well, let's lubricate the other one. That way I don't have to keep changing gloves. All right, and now that we're in the bottom, I ain't gonna have that much nowhere to put the camera, but we're gonna take that protective cover off. We're gonna do the same thing I did to the top. Lubricate it with the PEG 46 or PEG 100, whichever one you got wherever you live. So I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna pop it back into its hole, and then I'll change my glove and we put the 10 mils back in. All right, so we got the 10 mil back in, everything's buttoned up. And that's how you replace your low pressure AC line on your 7-gen Nissan Maxima. That's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.